Today we're going to be talking about a possible nuclear airplane, a 15-inch MacBook Air, and a possible solution to your iPhone 4 or 4S battery life issue. I came across this article the other day talking about a possible nuclear airplane. What this is it can carry 3,000 passengers, and how they're talking about this working is it's really just going to practically fly all the time. And what it's going to do is it's going to have smaller planes that's going to like land, and you're going to have like a mid-air airport to where you transfer planes mid-air on top of this giant airplane that's nuclear powered. I'm not sure how long it will last. Obviously it would cost up hundreds of billions of dollars to even make this. They say it can save hundreds of billions, but that just takes your comfort level and just like drops it to nothing. If you're like getting out mid-air to transfer planes, it just doesn't make sense, or I'm not sure how they would do that. Even if like to land an airplane in the air is kind of funny, but I don't see this happening anytime soon. If anything happens, I could see some only transcontinent kind of type of plane that does do that many people, because when I went to Europe last summer, there had a ton of people going back and forth. So if you had one giant plane that would just go back and forth, you could have many less planes. You might have less times to go there, but you would have one plane that could do everything. But you would also have to have special airfields and everything else for such a huge plane. But so always a cool thing that there's a possibility of futuristic technology. Next, there have been rumors about a possible 15-inch MacBook Air. There's not really much more than that. It's possible, knowing Apple, they might not use the latest Intel processors coming out the beginning of next year. But since the MacBook Air probably is going to refresh mid-summer, it's a possibility. But just like Apple and the last older MacBook Airs, they never updated the processor until just last year. Now the MacBook Air is actually a viable computer to use for general computer and video editing and everything else, because it has that newer processor, which is probably it's about twice as fast, or just a little bit faster, and it makes it a much more usable laptop. It's not as big as a deal if they don't update the processor, but it's something people would look forward to. If they had a 15-inch laptop, they're probably going to be video editing on this, and they're going to want a faster processor, faster graphics, and everything else for this laptop. The last story you're talking about, I made a video talking about how you can boost your battery life with the BoostCase Plus. I never seem to have battery life issues with my 4S or iPhone 4, but it seems like other people have, and it's been pinpointed to possibly location services. As the time zone utility on the phone, it pings back to the cell phone towers and triangulates your position, and it tells what time zone you're in, so it can automatically change your clock. But there must be a bug, it seems, in iOS 5 that this constantly pings the cell phone towers and just drains your battery super quick. It seems like some people don't have it, some people do. I don't think I had an issue with battery life. Maybe like randomly, I think like it would go down, like one day it would like go down to 50%, another day it would go down to 70% in the same time period of just being idle. So I'm not sure what the difference was there. But if I show you right here real quick, go to your settings, you go to location services, you go all the way down, go to system services, you should see set in time zone. Turn that off, turn off anything else you might not use. I have diagnostics and usage turned off, location based IADs turned off, traffic turned off, and the set in time zone turned off. I have compass calibration on, cell network search on, and I have the status bar icon switched on. And I have really good battery life. I have everything I don't use that I don't want using, the GPS switched off, and even without this case, I had really good battery life. I mean, I got all day long through, but with the battery life, like I can use, and still just hardly like get to like 70% on the iPhone's battery. with this extra battery case. If you want to see that video, it's probably either related videos or something else, or just look into my channel for Boost Case Plus, or just type it in the search bar up above. That's all I have to say today. If you like my video, like, favorite, subscribe to see more of my videos, and I'll be seeing you on Wednesday.